Hey guys, welcome back to the Smith's Hero YouTube channel. Today we are back on the Mark II MICROSQUIRT VR6 all motor car. And last time we went to the dyno and the dyno broke before we got to actually tune it on MICROSQUIRT. I got everything ready and we're heading up to NGP. They're the closest people with the dyno. My buddy's there. He gives me a decent deal on the dyno time. So we are gonna drive up there real quick and strap it on the dyno and see if we can improve from these numbers. The biggest issue, last time we made 193 horsepower, but you can see right at 6,000 RPM, 6,000, it just falls off heavy. We lose almost, I'd say 30 horsepower. Basically we lost 33 horsepower by red line, so 8,000 RPM. So what we're trying to do is see if we can extend it. If we can extend it, then we can stay in the RPM range longer when we're racing. If not, we're gonna see if we can approach that max number, make it a little bit better, and find exactly where our fall off point is, and that way we can adjust our rev limiter and adjust our racing at the track basically. Because while I'm winding out to 8,000 RPM, I'm losing 30 horsepower, 33 horsepower. So that's a huge amount of horsepower to lose. So maybe I'm gonna have to shift it back to 7,000 RPM rev limit. But even at 7,000 RPM, we're still losing about 20 horsepower. So all over, it's big issues. So we just gotta try to trim that up. But see you guys when we get there. And we have the Mark II on the dyno, so we're ready to roll. They're nice enough to let me use it myself. So I'm gonna try to do one rip and we'll see what we get. That's pretty cool. At 6,000 we basically were dropping 20 right there, and then down there we were basically at 150. So that's not too bad. I made a couple adjustments. I put the rev limiter down to 8,000. I want to see if it translates on the graph. And then I did make it a little bit leaner. Right now I'm aiming for like 12.8. So we will see if leaner makes a little bit more power. I made it leaner. I was trying to see if leaning would keep it carrying up top, but it's probably not the same. I'll just take it down. I was seeing like close to 13 to 1. That's what the Honda boys run. It doesn't work on this, it seems like. I'll add some more fuel to it. But it definitely definitely is smoother from the last one. I wish I had the last one up. Yeah, 193 was what we made last time. I mean, it's about the same then. But yeah, you can see how it just noses over hard. All right, so I have it really lean right now, and it's not making that much power. It's basically the same, but I'm gonna richen it up now and see. I've leaned it out as far as I can lean it. Just make it a little safer. Still right at that 191, 193 mark. I'm gonna add ignition timing. It's probably not advised, but I want to try it. I think what we're gonna do, I just changed and bumped up some of the timing numbers a little bit. If this doesn't really do anything, all I'm gonna do is cut back to a safe RPM. Where we're still making some power, that way I can hit limiter and know that I'm there when we're racing. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do next. Can you grab it right here? All right, so see right there, we're still at like 175. It's probably not too bad. So where would that be? Basically, it's like 7,100. Maybe I'll try to get it to try to end at 7,200. All right, that's what I'm gonna mess with now. So the timing literally did nothing. I'm going to take that all back because I don't want to blow it up. I think the best thing we can do is just set the rev limiter to where we know that it's matching up to the dyno, and then we should be set up a little better for racing. I'm going to set it to 7,500 and we'll see what this pull gets us to. high up. Like I might need a different resistor in it, but it's not making power up there anyway, so it's probably fine. 80. Basically from 6,100 to 7,000. About a little over 10. I'm gonna bump the numbers down again and see if I can get it to just kind of end at 7,000. Just do a couple more pulls on that. Limiter right now is at 7,500, so I'm gonna bump that back a little more because that was just at 7,200. It seems like it keeps ending at 7,200, so it's probably an issue with the resistor in the MICROSQUIRT itself, but it's not making power up there anyway, so I'm gonna bump it down. I'm gonna try to get it to where I know exactly what RPM limit is here is what we're seeing on the dyno, so it'll be a little bit better for when we're at the track. So I'm gonna bump this down to 72 exactly, and we will see. Actually, I'm gonna bump it to 7250, and we'll see if that actually matches up. So I changed all the numbers down to about 7,300. And I changed the rev limiter to 7,250, so we'll see if that picks it up. And we're just trying to get that dialed in, because right now it seems like we're just going to be stuck at that 191. Be there. I set it to 7250. It seems like it's like 7100. It's not terrible. It's still there. Alright, so I guess that's probably it. It's not, I'm not making any more power, but at least now I know where it is and I have it stopping there. So I think we're good. Alright guys, so we're all done. We didn't make it more power, but we were able to get the power to where we know that it stops. It stops making power, and it actually stops on the ECU itself. So it was hard cutting pretty much at like 72-ish, 73-ish. No matter how far I put it, I had it at 8,400, it was still stopping at like 71-ish, but it wasn't ever making power up there anyway. So I just kind of kept bringing it down to where now all the tables are set up to where it'll come up to right at the 7,300. And at that point, now we know that's where we're making power. When we hear the rev limiter, we're pretty damn close. It just hit it at 7,100. I have it at 72, but it also does, it has a hard soft cut at 100 RPMs before. So it's basically spot on. So now we know as soon as we get to 7,000 shift. But yeah, so that's pretty good. Again, thanks to everybody here for letting me use the dyno. Yeah, if you like what you saw today, give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.